Hello everyone, I'm Vexx, the Vexing One. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a couple of Let's Plays. They're not going to be perfect, and hopefully they'll be fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I want to apologize in advance for my poor editing skills for the first few episodes, but I'm learning as I go. Anyway, we're going to start with Quest for Glory 1. It is a old school game by Sierra, released, I want to say late 80s, maybe early 90s, but I believe early 80s. This game's moniker is So You Want to Be a Hero. It has very little in the way of character customization. In fact, you can pretty much only change your character's starting stats and his class, essentially. He is, as you can see here, on the far left, we have the fighter, the center, the magic user, and on the right, we got the thief. These are your three archetypes for this game. I'm going to choose a thief because I tend to find that one as the funnest. It's not a word, but whatever. As I said, there's not much in the way of character customization, but you can change their name. We're going to be not X. For some reason it didn't register me saying, come on, Vexx. You see here, these are the basic stats of a thief in this game. We have 50 points to play around with, which we can add 5 points at a time into any stat. However, you'll notice we have 0 in 2 stats. Parry is really useless for a thief, as in this game, to parry you need a shield. You don't use a shield. Parry is only useful for the fighter. Magic. It's mostly useful for the magic user, obviously, but it has its uses for the other two classes as well. Who doesn't want to have a little bit of magic? To get the first few points in magic, however, we need to spend 15 of our available points. Let's go through it and we'll spend 20 of our points to get 10 into magic. Now, luck is a very hard skill to raise, so why don't we raise it by 5? Let's give ourselves a little less squishiness as well. Let's be a little stronger, just cause. Let's also raise our dodge to 15 and our weapon use to 15. Okay, we're not the greatest, but we're just starting out. Sorry. Now, the official canon about how we start out in this game, no matter which of the 3 archetypes we choose, is that we have just finished the famous adventurer's school of how to be a hero by correspondence, which means we did it by mail. Not email, not even priority mail, snail mail. So we've completed it, as odd as it sounds, and we go to our Adventurers Guild and see a posting that Spielburg needs a hero. What really catches our eye is no experience necessary. So we head out that way. We just barely make it to Spielburg. And then the ice comes and blocks us in. We're trapped there. So, we're gonna go. Our intrepid hero Vexx, who's, despite 15 of 100 possible points into intelligence. Even with 100, we're a dullard. You'll see when we start talking to people what I mean. Anyway, let's officially start. Here we are, the first steps of our intrepid journey. Looking around town. This seems to be a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. Sheriff? Uh-oh. We're a thief. Let's play nice. Let's pretend we're not a thief. We'll go up and say hi. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten plenty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, shouldn't I can use a hero around here. I'm Sheriff Schultz Meinsterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. Good luck in your quest. Hey, how does he know we're on a quest? Anyway, as we go up to the top of the screen, we see our hotbars. We've got our little walk icon here. We can look, grab things. This isn't for kissing, it's for talking. And this is our special bar, which changes things. We can change how we move around, walking, running, sneaking, perfect for us. We can take a nap, check out our stats, time of day, help, and just, okay, let's sneak around. Because in this game, you improve your skills by doing. We want to be sneaky. This is our magic. In town, we can't use magic. This grayed out bar, however, is for when we have an item on hand, and it shows what item is out, so to speak. Speaking of items, let's open our inventory, this bag here, to see what we got. Right-clicking on the mouse changes the cursor from this hand to eyes. Well, looking at things. This is literally, let's see. Oop. Let's get help. Drop item. Pick up an item you've dropped recently. Oh, that's neat. Anyway, let's look. Ooh, there we are. So, this first bag. Excuse me. Oh, this is our purse. We have 4 gold and 10 silver. Oh, we have 5 rations. Good for 5 days. Oh, we've got some leather armor. Ooh, we have a dagger. Only one of them, but guess we won't be throwing knives. And oh, perfect lockpick. Great for us. Alright. Let's play nice and talk with the sheriff. Alright, let's ask about the mountain. This is what I mean about us being a dullard. We say 1 or 2 words and it somehow conveys everything we mean. You should know. You came down from there. I'm pretty sure I changed his accent. Town? The town was named after the barons of Spielburg. It used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came and drove all the business away. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about jobs available at the guild hall down the street. If you're interested in magic and know how to use it, you should pay a visit to the magic shop. There's plenty to do and see here in Spielburg. Baron? Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. You haven't seen him here in town for years. Magic? Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owner, Zara, will let you in if you have some abilities in that area. She's a strange one, all right. With that mustache, and she's strange? Okay. Inn? Go talk to the innkeeper. He will help you there. Great help. The guild hall? The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's the place to go. Alright, let's ask about something else. Ask about Mountain Town monsters! The monsters came down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them.
Who's Wolfgang?
Wolfgang down at the Guildhall is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them. That was helpful. Oh, let's talk about the Guildhall. The Guildhall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's the place to go. Didn't he say that already? Alright, now let's ask about
the brigands.
There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant just last week. Got a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Ooh, treasure.
Merchant?
The one who was robbed? He's staying at the inn, I believe. I bet he's just gonna say talk to the inn. Go talk to the innkeeper. He will help you there. Okay, thanks for nothing.
Treasure.
Obtaining treasure involves putting yourself in danger. If you're brave, foolish, or lucky, or more foolish, you might get some treasure. Danger? My friend, the world's filled with dangers. Sometimes I think it might be better to choose your danger rather than sitting around waiting for it. As I seem to do now that you mention it. Not enough of this philosophical rambling. I am content enough being the sheriff of Spielburg. Okay, he doesn't have a lot to say.
Adventure. We're here to adventure.
You'll need to talk to the Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang down at the Guildhall, which is just down the street. So, maybe you're going to be a hero. Well, we could surely use one of them around here, with all the brigands, and the snow, and my goon assistant, Well, I have a feeling he's just going to say the same thing about the Baron and Wolfgang again.
I'm Vexx, who are you?
I am Sheriff Schultz Mestrom. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant.
Otto looks dumb.
Otto is a big help to me. He's very smart for a goon. His prisoners only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. It took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he's hardly ever forgets now. Remind me not to get caught.
Prisoners?
Oh, it's simple, boy. Kinda like you. When someone breaks the law, you won't break the law, and we catch them, we hold them prisoner. Okay, that's helpful. Oops, tried to speak to the wall. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more out of him. Let's try talking to the big guy. Oh, he doesn't talk. Okay then. Well, let's sneak around. Like I said, we get experience by doing. Oh, that's slow. Let's go get the speed up a bit. Alright, that's a little better. What the hell, did you see that? That eye is following me. Why is it following? It knows we're going to rob it blind. Okay, we're not going to rob that one. Anyway, let's look at this old lady. She's the only sane pisser here. Sane person here. At least she's not off her... Oh, God. The puns. Let's talk to Granny. She's really sleeping soundly and doesn't notice your presence. She's smart. Okay. Nice talking to you, Granny. Let's go into the big shop that's watching us. Ooh, this place looks cool. Look at that gargoyle. Is it gonna eat us? Probably not. Looks like a sculpture of some weird batwing creature. Oh, maybe it's just a sculpture. Let's look around. The Burning incense fills the room with a strange, fiery scent. Ooh, that's odd. An ancient balance scale. Zara thinks it will help maintain a sense of balance. Okay. See a wide variety of arcane objects. For example, scrolls carved with mysterious symbols and arcane incantations. Does there say other things? Oh, it does. A toaster oven. Very rarely used. Electricity hasn't even been invented yet. Crystal balls. Useful only to those initiated into the ways of witches. What else here? Bottles of mephitic potions? I think that has to do with devils. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. Okay, sure. Let's go forward. Oh, it's alive. It is alive. Oh, hello. I am Zara, and my companion is Domino. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. Hey, we have magic. Let's talk to Zara. Let's ask about her. I am both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara, and this is my shop.
Fairy folk?
We are people of power and magic, and we live in the forest far beyond the mountains to the west.
You have powers?
Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by.
Cool. Batman?
Domino is both my familiar and my friend. We share our lives and our magic.
Familiar?
A familiar is a creature of magical abilities, which has been summoned to serve the wizard. The summoning of a familiar is a most powerful spell, and can only be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the ends of their lives. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar. Although you cannot always judge power by the familiar's shape. Oh, cool.
Magic!
If you have the skill of magic, you can learn the way to cast spells by reading magical scrolls. Without the skill, you have no power. The more you practice spellcasting, the greater you become. So what she's saying is, just like other skills, by doing, you get better skills. Same with our magic. It goes up, our ability with each spell goes up with each casting. With it limits, because if we just cast a fireball at the wall, it's not really going to do much. But if you cast in combat, it's a different story.
Initiation.
When you have mastered 9 spells, have the power to cast all, and proven yourself worthy by accomplishing a great deed, then you must undergo initiation to become a full wizard. There's a place in the distant south where you must journey, but first, you must become a hero here. Geez, that's foreshadowing it just a little bit. And unfortunately, despite the fact that we can cast spells, that is limited to just the magic user class. So we're never going to be able to become a wizard, but let's talk about it anyway. A wizard is one who both shapes magic and is shaped by it. Aramis and I are the only wizards in this valley. Ooh, who's this Erasmus? He is a wizard and a spellcaster who knows much about this area. He lives in a tower northwest of this town. Northeast of this town, at the top of a steep mountain called Spielburg. He can be very helpful if approached properly, but he has a strange sense of humor. Yup, he really does. Without spoiling anything. The power potion restores your magical energy and costs 75 silver. Okay, let's talk about our journey. There are many magical There are many entrances to the Hall of Magical Mysteries in the south. After you have gained skill and a good reputation in magic, you should recover. Journey south. I can't talk. If you are indeed worthy of being a wizard, you will find a way to those halls. We're gonna be a hero, we are. Master the arts arcane. Use those skills to vanquish the evil curse, and you will truly become a hero. Wait, curse? Who said anything about curse? Okay, let's ask about Spielburg. There is much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. But there is also magic in this little town, and a very good deal and a good deal of it in this valley. I'm tongue-tied, as you can tell. What about this town, Zara? There is an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of its walls, there can be no act of violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is prudent to avoid dark spaces. We'll find that out shortly. Aura? An aura is a spell of protection surrounding something. This town is still protected by the aura cast by the great spellcaster Arana. Oh, another named person. Arana was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from violence or foul magic. Her final resting place is due north of town, and it is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Arana's Peace. It really is an important area, as you'll find. It's the only safe place outside of town to get a good night's sleep. Well, let's talk about the valley now. There is much power in this valley, and it attracts those who use magic. I am here. Erasmus has his house on Zauberberg, and even Baba Yaga has a hut cooped up somewhere out there. Baba Yaga? Well, we've already talked about Erasmus, the weird wizard with the odd sense of humor. Let's talk about this Baba Yaga now. She's a powerful and wicked hag. You would be wise to avoid her. She cursed the Baron von Spielburg when he tried to drive her away. Oh, curse, that could be what we're here for. What about the hut? Baba Yaga's hut is magical. It stands on chicken legs. Oh, that's cool. You must know the rhyme to enter. There's a rhyme? I have no interest in entering Baba Yaga's hut, and therefore do not know the rhyme. Alright, we'll probably have to find that out. Alright, what about this curse? This is Baba Yaga's curse cast upon the Baron years ago. Upon von Spielberg and all his clan, this curse I now demand. What I will shall come full measure, so shall ye lose all that ye treasure. There's always a way to break a curse. Possibly Erasmus knows more about this. Well, I guess we'll have to talk to this Erasmus. What about the Baron? He was once a great leader of this land, until he was foolish enough to anger Baba Yaga. Alright, that's kinda cool. Let's ask about this here magic shop. What I sell here are mostly tools to help those who have power and magic. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls from which you may learn spells, if you have the potential. Potential? A true magic user has the innate affinity for magic. There's also the ability to store power, which ordinary mortals do not have. Spells? We sell several magical spells on study. You may purchase Fire Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40, or the Open spell for 30. Ooh, they're expensive. I also know you can find a spell if you know the secret of Arana's Peace. Ooh, that's a neat idea. What's this Fire Dart spell? This is the spell that lets you cast a magical flame upon your enemy. The scroll costs 60 silver. What about Fetch? Fetch allows you to lift or lower a lightweight object from a distance. This spell costs 40 silver. What about open? Although, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This spell that allows you at first to unfasten simple locks and knots. As you gain in skill, you can even open doors with it. It costs 30 silver. What about this zap? It lets you cast magical energy upon a weapon. The energy will be released upon the magical damage when you next hit the enemy. Basically, it kind of adds a critical hit to your weapon, equipped weapon. Scrolls? The scrolls we sell are magical. You have but to read the spell, and you will learn it. Rana's Peace. To the north of this town, surrounded by the mountains, is an alpine valley that is rumored to be the final resting place for Rana, although no one is certain what happened to her. It is certainly a magical place of safety. There's also supposed to be a gift there for magic users who are clever enough to find it. And we already talked about Arana. Spells. Let's talk about potions. We have potions of healing, vigor, and power for purchase at our shop. Power Potion. Power Potion restores your magical energy. Costs 75 silver. MP Potion. Healing. HP Potion. It's made by the healer outside of town. And Vigor Potions. A Stamina Potion. All of which are very important for us as, well, us as a hero. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to call it a video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back to watch the continuation of this series, as it is really a fun game. Anyway, I will leave you now. You guys have a great day.